What's up, guys? Lone Driver Mike again, bringing you another video. Guys, in this video we're going to talk about tips. So this is a very sensitive topic and everything. So a lot of people will ask their customers, like tips are appreciated or something, and some people will actually go out of their way and just straight up ask, like, are you going to tip me cash or not? And when I saw that, I'm like, whoa, this girl is dumb, man. I would not even do that. I mean, you're not even supposed to ask for that. If the customer's gonna tip or not, they're gonna tip or not. I mean, now there are certain apps that you can maybe remind them to tip. So like I do a lot of different apps, but the ones that tip you before the app are Doordash, Grubhub, and Caviar. So if you get a Grubhub Caviar, or Grubhub Caviar Doordash, the tip's already there. And if you don't believe me, that's fine. You can order as a customer because they make you tip before you get the food. So they ask if you want to tip or not, and that's when you put the tip. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't put a tip on Grubhub, Caviar, or Doordash right before you order it, if you don't put the tip right away, the driver's not going to get a tip. So, and a lot of times with like Caviar, Doordash, and Grubhub, they show us the pay up front. So if you didn't tip, it's gonna show that you didn't tip. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, it doesn't, but like I said, tips are optional. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, especially when we're using our own car and our own gas, tips are needed just because the delivery pay is lower. We don't get that much per order. You know what I'm saying? We might get like $5 or $6 per order without tip. So that's pretty low, And then with Grubhub, it's like $3. Postmates is like $2 something. Uber Eats is like $3 or $4. So we're averaging like $4 or $5 per order without tip. We're lucky if we get 2 orders an hour. That's like $10. So without tip, man, this would be a really shitty job, I'm telling you. But anyways, yeah, tips, you should tip your driver. But anyways, I was in this Grubhub group, right? And this girl posted that she asked her driver if he was gonna tip cash. And then she said that she worked for Grubhub. I said, are you, excuse my French, but I was like, ma'am, are you really stupid? You want to get deactivated? Is that what you're asking for? She asked the Grubhub employee, why didn't you tip me? I think there was a tip of like, or maybe there wasn't a tip, I don't know. She's like, did you know that you didn't put a tip? And the guy was like, yeah. And I guess he was at the Grubhub office. Some places have Grubhub offices. In Sacramento, they don't have one. I don't know why, but anyways. But yeah, I guess she had a local Grubhub office, and employee ordered through Grubhub, and a driver, she saw the tip. She saw what the pay was. She accepted it anyways. And then she looked at the tip and it said 0. But anyways, if the pay is only $3 or $4, they didn't tip you. So I'm like, why would you even accept that anyways? So she said that she called them, or I don't know what happened, or I think he called her, and she brought up the tip like, oh, did you need change? She asked him, did you need change? Because if you were gonna tip me cash or something, or what? I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you're not supposed to ask a customer that. Not only that, the customer is just not a normal customer. They work for Grubhub. They're an employee. They can tell their manager, hey man, this Grubhub driver just asked me why I didn't tip and everything. I mean, I'm like, is she stupid or something? I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you're asking a customer. For one, it's bad to ask a customer, why didn't you tip me? Or, this and that, or are you going to tip me cash? That's messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's really messed up. But then you find out he's a Grubhub employee, and you still ask him, well, where's my tip? I mean, that's just asking to be deactivated. I mean, when I saw that, some people agreed with her and was like, oh, yeah, that's messed up. He should have tipped you. And I mean, even the CEO of Grubhub said, if you can't afford a tip, you can't afford delivery. And I agree with that. I totally agree with that. But I don't think he would agree with us asking the customers for tips. I'm like, no, man, you cannot do that. That's not right. I'm almost positive that's against policy. You know, it's just like if you do an Uber and Lyft and you ask, oh, you gonna tip me and all that? You don't do that. And you know, like, you don't ask about ratings, like, oh, can you rate me 5-star? You know, usually they'll rate you bad because, you know, you're asking for a good rating or you're asking for a tip or something. You don't ever ask the customer, why didn't you tip? Or, can you tip me better? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You never do that, man. That's not cool. So, yeah, because I couldn't believe she asked for tips. Like, that's crazy. And a lot of people were just like, oh, yeah, some people were agreeing with her, some people were disagreeing with her. I don't care what app you use, if it's with Grubhub, Doordash, Caviar, Uber Eats, Postmates. Don't ever ask a customer for a tip, because all it takes is one phone call to Grubhub or Postmates or DoorDash and be like, yeah, he asked me where my tip was, and, you know, I know tips are appreciated, but, like, I didn't have the money for a tip, so I'm sorry. They're not going to side with you. They're going to side with the customer. They're going to say, oh, man, he shouldn't have said that. So, I mean, and this girl ended up asking, her customer was a Grubhub employee, and he used Grubhub to get his food delivered. Chick-fil-A or something. I forgot. I think it was Chick-fil-A. And I'm not going to rat anyone out, because I just don't do that. I don't rat anyone out. You know, if someone asks, oh, you know, did you know who did this, and you know who did that, or do you know anything about that? I just say, no. I mean, unless someone was murdered and I witnessed it, yeah, I mean, you know, I might say something, but I usually don't, you know, rat out my fellow drivers like that. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm all for the drivers. I mean, you know, I'll talk about a situation and I'll let you know if I approve or disapprove, but I'm never going to, even like when I talk about customers, like, oh, customer did this or that, or, you know, or if about a situation or a story that I had the other night or a week ago or a month ago, you know, I never reveal names, you know what I'm saying? So I'm all about people's privacy. But anyways, yeah, this Grubhub driver was totally in the wrong. You know, she asked her customer, why didn't you tip? And are you going to tip me cash and all this? And that's just not cool, man. You don't do that. Because anyways, the tip is already there or not. So like with Grubhub, DoorDash, and Caviar, you get your tip already. They tip you as they're placing the order. It says you want a tip, you know, and that's when so as soon as you get the order, the tip is already there. You know, so like with Caviar, you have to wait 2 hours after you drop it off. That's when the tips show up. But with Grubhub and DoorDash, as soon as you drop off the order, you see instantly what your delivery pay was exactly and what your tip was exactly. So with DoorDash and Grubhub, they're really good because you accept it. They show you the pay up front. Same with Caviar, but with Caviar, the tips show up 2 hours later. But, you know, by the end of the day, you see what kind of tips you got. So it's the same shit. But with DoorDash and Grubhub, it's instant. You know, as soon as you drop it off, you see exactly how much you tipped and exactly how much they the delivery pay was. But anyways, they show you the pay up front. They say, oh, you know, $6, you want this, or $8 or $10. With Grubhub, the tips included. So whatever the pay is exactly what you're going to get. With DoorDash, on rare occasions, if the tip is good, I don't know why DoorDash does this, but they don't show the pay up front. They show them what you get minimum. They'll say like minimum $8, right? But let's say it's like $100 order. Normally on about $100 order, guys, you're going to get 15% tip. So that's like $15. Plus DoorDash will give at least $1 for that. So you're getting at least $16 for that. So when you when you drop it off, it'll say, oh, $8 over the guarantee, right? So a lot of times with these big ass orders, guys, I've told you guys in other videos, they will show you, they won't show you the whole tip. They'll only show it after you drop it off. So 9 out of 10 times, if you get like a decent sized order, like yesterday I got a $71 order, and she tipped me like $28, and then DoorDash gave me $1. So that was a $29 payout on a $71 order. So the bigger the order, the more likely you're going to get a bigger tip. So yeah, I mean, I think all drivers should get their tips, and you know, I think everyone should get tipped out. I mean, every now and then someone's going to stiff you, and that's okay. I mean, that's how it goes. Like, some people don't have the money, you know. But anyways, if you work for either Grubhub, DoorDash, or Caviar, they show you the pay up front. So that's your job. It's up to you if you want to take that or not. Don't accept it and then complain and post in my group or post in like some other Grubhub group and be like, oh, this guy didn't tip, and oh, and by the way, he works for Grubhub. I'm pretty sure that girl doesn't even work at Grubhub no more. She's probably not even a driver no more for Grubhub. How can you ask a customer, why didn't you tip me on the app? And not only that, he works for Grubhub. So you don't think he made a phone call and been like, yeah, this girl, you know, and all this? And you know, I mean, you know, some people think it's funny and everything. I mean, we are independent contractors. I totally get that. But in my opinion, it's never okay to ask for, oh, why didn't you tip me? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like with certain apps, with Uber Eats and Postmates, it makes a customer tip after the order. So in those circumstances, I guess you can say, oh, tips are appreciated. I thank you for your business. I hope you have a good day. Thanks for ordering with Postmates. Thanks for ordering with Uber Eats. In those circumstances, yeah, because you're just reminding them to tip. You're not asking them, oh, okay, make sure to tip. You know what I'm saying? Don't say that. Just say tips are appreciated. Make sure to rate me 5 stars if everything was good, or 5 stars. It helps me keep my job or whatever. And tips are appreciated. I hope you have a good day. Thanks for using Postmates. Thanks for using Uber Eats. And that's it. Don't forget to rate and tip if you want. Something along those lines. I think it's fine. I used to send a text message. I used to send a text message out to DoorDash, my DoorDash customers, and I never got in trouble for that. I did that for a while, but I just stopped doing it because with DoorDash, they tip you before the order. Same with Grubhub, same with Caviar. So the only ones you get tipped after the order, well, actually with Caviar, they can tip you after the order too. Most of the time, it's before the order. That's the only app that you can tip before or after the order is with Caviar. Yeah, so Caviar is pretty cool because if the customer forgets a tip, they can go back and change the tip, or they can go back and add a tip in. That's the only one that's like that. But yeah, with Caviar and DoorDash and Grubhub, they tip before the order. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, if you do Postmates or Uber Eats, you can remind the customer, hey, tips are appreciated, but I don't think it's ever okay to ask for the tip, man. That's not cool. I mean, you can get easily deactivated for that. If you say that to the wrong customer gonna say, what the hell, is this girl really ask me? Like, why didn't I tip me or something? He's gonna call Grubhub right away, man. Like, come on, seriously? But anyways, guys, tell me what your guys' thoughts are. Tell me what you think in the comments below, because everyone's a little bit divided on this. Everyone has different opinions. I think every driver should get their tip. Don't get me wrong. But asking for tips, oh man, I mean, I really don't think that's cool. If you can say like tips are appreciated, even that's kind of borderline asking, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's reminding them. See, these apps should do it for them. These apps should send a text message out. Okay, how was your delivery? Make sure to rate and tip your driver. Just reminding them. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, that's it. If you like this video, like I said, like, comment, share it, subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot of good videos. But yeah, but anyways, guys, thanks for your support. Thanks for everything. And that's it. All right, guys. Peace out. See ya.